right, so this morning I was talking about getting healthy, and it just so happens that my sister is going to a herbal seminar, which is being led by my neighbor who lives right down the street. And you know, for the last year I've been driving by and I see that there's just so much stuff that's just overgrown in her yard, but I didn't know that she did seminars. So I'm gonna walk down here and see if I can get educated. Take a look at all this stuff she's got growing over in here.
Internet person.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Influencer.
I call myself a life advisor.
Yes.
A positivity. Y'all can pick the color y'all want.
Blue, please.
Blue,
Okay. I'll take a hot pink.
Woo! Spicy.
I know I'm feeling a little orange today. I will pick a little orange. A little orange.
I'll take it. Whichever one is on top, I'll do yellow since nobody has.
Okay, put your names on here. It's a name tag. Put your name. And then we're going to head outside and get. Right there,
Oh, thanks to my dear friend here. Can you hand me a tag, please? A tag.
Everybody get a color?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I have a hot pink? I'm
Put
sorry.
these in here just in case somebody.
Hot pink. Don't matter.
Match.
Yeah.
Coordinate. Did you say put it on us or put on the
Yeah,
bag?
put it on there.
Okay.
So I
So you know.
and then everybody, we could call each other by your first names like we know each other all your life.
Okay.
So when we come across the flower, you want to write it down. If something aha about you, about that flower, then you write that down too. But that'll help you kind of remember, you know. And then the bags is for, you're going to create your own, like it could either be potpourri or you could use it and make it in a tea.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all ready to rock and roll? Yes. Well, first thing I'm gonna just say thank you, God, for allowing everyone to get here today. If there's more on their way, God, we thank you for them as well. We thank you for all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we're going to receive and retain. We thank you for learning and loving on new people that you created as our friend family. So
Come on, let's go.
oh, y'all wait one
Amen.
second.
Amen.
Before we move, y'all, we got to do one thing. Stay right there. Okay, y'all. This right here is actually my website, right? Where you can, when we come back, you could click that and then you could, you know.
Scan it.
Yeah, you can scan it. And then the other one, okay. But this is who I am. It's WhyL.O.V.E. Garden and Tea Cafe. That's what it is. And this is the mission, the umbrella that covers all my missions and inspirational messages and services to answer the exciting question with endless answers. Okay, so this is what I wanted us to do before we go outside. So this is my disclaimer for everyone that I love, and that means you, friend family. This is a self-healing environment. Always consult a medical doctor before modifying your diet, using any products, supplement, or doing any new exercises. Any concerns regarding your own health should be addressed to your own health physician or other healthcare provider. The resources provided is general information purposes only. Data is collected through Google search and reputable sources to provide a brief description of what the herbs are known to be good for. It is not to be used as a substitute for medical advice to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any health problems or diseases. Even though herbs are natural and or considered organic, I use natural matter coming from God, does not mean that they are safe for everyone to consume. All herbs should be avoided during pregnancy unless provided by a practitioner, doctor, or herbalist. Never give herbs to babies or children without checking with a qualified physician. So y'all, we're going to enjoy the journey fertilizing your high five. And your high five is your financial, your spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical state of being. And when you put those up, and then you put the other hand up and give God some glory, then you can give yourself a high five. Give yourself a high five. So give yourself a high five before we get started, because y'all get ready to get some good stuff, okay? And a lot of good information. So everybody good?
Yes.
Y'all good? Okay.
Peace plant was today.
The peace lilies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was
just
summer.
left it. That's where it was.
And then I had this idea because they had garland.
Health is wealth. I am on my journey to living and being more healthy in regards to my diet and exercise. And God will give you what you need. This journey for me has only been about a week, 6 days total. And one of the goals that I set for myself is to just get out and walk every day for the month of October. And one day when I left out the house going for my walk, I saw Evan, and just a random question came about, and she introduced me to her garden. So I'm here today to gain some information and get some tips on what I could do to add to my healthy living lifestyle.
The oils I like to use are oils that we can eat and we can use in our skin. So we can get it either if we eat it, if we apply it, or if you infuse it. So it could be used all those ways. So and here this has, I'm sorry, I'm tired, I was running. This has marigolds, it has peppermint, it has rosemary, and all of these are good, and lemongrass. So all of these, this is actually a mosquito repellent.
So, we're going to get a tour. We're going to get to make some oil. We're going to be able to clip and make some potpourri. And yeah, I need that vitamin D too. But I'm going to just tell you how good God is and how fast He works. Because I was just saying this morning. And then look, I'm right in the midst of His garden. Some healing. There you have it.
Colors of the day are white and pink. Each time I host a session, I go through the colors of the rainbow. And this is the last session, so we finish up with, after you, the colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. So we went through all 7 of those colors, and now we're going to purify it with white, because that's who God is. So when you see rainbows, most of the time you don't see the definition of those colors. It's more like pale looking, because it's usually mixed with the clouds or the rain, kind of overcasted. But so the colors of the day are white and pink. So I said, think about that, and think of what word comes to mind when you think of white and pink, because we got a little something we're going to do with that word. Okay, y'all ready? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to pick the color that we're working on today. And then with the flowers from the herbs that we're working, the flowers and herbs that we're working that match the color pink that are popping in my garden. Hey, beautiful. Get a name tag, and there goes some wipes for you. And I have a bag and scissors over here. That's popping with that color. The first thing I want to show y'all, and it's crazy because I didn't cut my grass on purpose. And they are not here. Oh my God, we don't have Okay. Well, I don't know. I cannot believe we don't have any white cloves. Oh, here go a piece of one. I know y'all seen these before. They the little white flowers that be. Y'all know what I'm talking about? This is not. It's not bloomed all the way. What? Where are you guys? Let me see if I see one. Okay, well, we're going to move on. The other one we're going to talk about today, I always pick three that that's on the slides, so I make sure you get those. But I will say this. Is this one? No. But this is the other part of that flower. The white clovers, once you see it on the screen, I might have some on the other side over there. That's crazy because they should be popping like a lot in here. But the white cloves actually help to purify your blood. So the other thing I say is everything that we talk about in the garden is all about the heart, because life starts in the heart. So since life starts in the heart, what I realized and what I came to know is that everything God gave us actually do something to help feed the heart. The blood circulation, your arteries, inflammation. Oh, and he will mess with you.
It's okay.
Okay. But this is the flower. This is the greenery for the clove.
Yeah.
Do y'all know it's like a little bulb? Y'all know what I'm talking about? No. Okay. Well, you'll see it when we get on the slides. So I'm gonna give everybody a clove just so you know that. And remember, what did I say this helped do?
Purify the blood.
Yeah. Now this is the other thing, and everything that you're gonna see written, I don't say it will do. I always say it may or has the possibility. It's because everybody have different health issues and stuff like that. So with that being said, it may or it can have great benefits to help purify the blood. Everybody get one?
No.
Well, y'all can get it. Y'all can get it.
She's like, then why she get it for?
And so for myself, I always, something you'll learn about too is grounding. I go a little bit over that just so people can know what that is, and that's when walking on the earth and what it do for your body.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Does it matter where I
Nope,
put that?
just cut it down. And it has white
you a piece
flowers
of it?
too. Now this can actually, the leaves and the flowers are used to help stop bleeding. And I do it all the time.
You said to stop bleeding.
Stop bleeding. Like if I get a cut, I'll run out here and get a piece of this and put it on there. And it'll stop the bleeding and help it clog up. And then it will allow the wound to heal better. Yeah.
So it helps with clotting?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
This is yarrow.
Yarrow.
No, I just put it in the bag.
No, I'm saying, how do you put it like on a cut or something?
I'm just cut a piece off and just put it on there. Yeah. Yeah.
You say
If you have
Yahweh?
something- Now, if you have a major
Yarrow.
cut, you're gonna
Yarrow.
like take a piece of what you call it, the mesh, the bandage, and put it on there and press it on there. Yeah. Yeah. Yarrow. Yeah. And yarrow is actually, once you see what the flowers look like out there, y'all, yarrow is actually free. It grows everywhere for free. It's everywhere. You'll see it on the right side of the highways. When y'all see the picture in there, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. And it grows free, just like the clover. It's free too. But we're told that they're weeds, so, you know. And what I've learned, that most things that the world say are weeds are usually things that are really beneficial, and they grow bountiful, and you can't control them. Dandelions. Yeah. So I let them grow wild in my garden. Yeah. Yep. So now the other one. Yeah. So get y'all carnation to put in the bag. Get your own.
Take the one that's sitting up.
Yeah, can you give me a carnation?
Carnation.
Let you enjoy in the festivities. Here.
Thank you, ma'am. I like this one over here. She's pretty.
Oh, yeah. Carnation.
Yeah.
Roses, all roses are edible. All roses are edible. So I encourage people to put rose bushes in their yard. You know, and usually if you get them from I would say go to a nursery that grows flowers that are, I mean, you know, they grow their own, like here, grow their own. Like like me, let's say if you want roses, you can cut a piece of mine off, propagate it, and put it in the ground, and now you'll have roses in your yard. And they came from my yard. And remember, in my garden, if you notice, I only use grass leaves and rainwater. So there is no pesticides. I use nothing but that. And everything grows. So everybody can get those are kind of yellowish white roses, but get a couple of roses. You see, there goes some there goes some right there. Right here. That's a rose. Stick it in your bag. Did you get the mesh bag? Yeah. So you can put those in your mesh bag.
She said get a couple.
My mama got some roses, but hers might be.
Yeah, I need. Oh, you're gonna talk about we're gonna talk, and I forgot we're gonna talk about the hyssop too. Because hyssop grows pink, white, and purple.
It's over there.
So marigolds are really good. That's another one too. That's
Where are
good
the
for
marigolds?
healing.
Right here.
Yep, it's pink and orange ones too. It's some orange ones. See over there? They go orange.
Oh,
you can
straight
get
ahead.
an orange and a pink.
Right here.
I mean, an orange and a yellow.
Right here?
Straight ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, orange and yellow.
Marigolds.
Yeah. Yep. Skin. They're good for your skin. They're good for healing. They're actually soothing and calming. So you can have marigold tea. You can have you can use marigolds to make for your facial steams. You can use marigolds also. I do yoni baths. I don't know if anybody's familiar with those. You can also put them in there. They're good for our girlfriend, you know. Yep, and they also heal wounds too. So they're good to collaborate with the yarrow, marigold, what's another one? Aloe vera. Yeah, that's a good, to make a good salt. Yeah. So this right here, y'all, is called, this is hyssop. We're gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna let y'all take a piece. So y'all can come cut a piece. It's a lot of it. So you can cut a
I've
piece.
seen those. I've seen those. Yeah. The
Hey,
bees-
beautiful.
The bees love them.
I'm actually getting ready to start selling is my hibiscus tea. So I wanted to grow everything on my property. And because I wanted to be from natural matter, and I also wanted it to, you know, for other people to see that they can do it too, so they can have their own free tea. You know, that's the goal. You know, people are like, well, I'm only going to sell my teas in season. Like once everything's gone, I'm not buying suppliers. You know, I'm just want to grow things natural. And once it's gone, the season is over. We got to wait till next year. So in actuality, what I've learned is everything that the season that it grows in, we're supposed to be using it, and it's supposed to be beneficial to our health for that season to actually get us through the next season. Another one I'm just going to show you guys is because it grows wild. No, before we go to that, since we're right here, I'm going to give everybody a piece of the lemongrass. And I'm going to say this. Somebody give me, oh, I got to do this. I'm going to cut this only because it cuts you. So you can smell that.
Oh yeah.
I got it. You got, everybody got some?
Now, can these be replanted?
No.
No?
You can. Now, what I can do, if I pull a piece from the root, when I pull it from the root, you could take it home and repack it. So we could do that. If you want some, I can do that. The other thing with this too, this is one of the main components to my tea, my Holy Trinity tea, and that one too could be used. Oh, I'm sorry. You know I got you.
I can stand here and smell that all day.
I'm telling you, it's good.
Mainly the stalk.
Oh, I did have one, but it fell in that. So what you can,
Michelle, the lemongrass right here?
yeah, I have lemongrass growing all over the place. It's because it's for my tea. Yep. So you can just kind of fold it and wrap it around so you can put it in your bag. And I'm gonna go back and get Sharon some stuff that she said she was coming. Okay. And this is the last session, so I'm gonna pick a few things so y'all can just have. Okay.
Okay.
The other component that we have is they learn about this on Tuesday. So
Oh, I see that it will cut you.
Yeah, it will cut you. Yeah. Yeah.
Feel it.
The other thing,
That's probably
who's
a natural
familiar with
defense mechanism.
rosemary? You are? Where the rosemary?
What are they?
Where is it?
Rosemary?
Is that it?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Where you going?
You know herbs,
Where you
You
Deidre.
see it right there.
Where right? Which one? Right here.
Oh, that one. I
tea.
forgot what it looked like. But yeah.
That is too. That's a that's a component in my bath tea. So I grow a lot of rosemary for the teas and for my oils. And I use it to cook with and eat with and all that good stuff for your hair and your skin. And the oil, now, the other thing is, my profession is a hairstylist. And people kept asking me, am I going to make hair oils? I am not. I am not doing it because I truly believe that the best way for us to get this, guys, is to eat it.
And just,
Is to eat it. You know, so if you eat the rosemary in abundance, eat the peppermint. The other thing I say too now, to drink it as a tea, if you boil them, you know, I'm not going to say applying it to your skin won't help. But when you're trying to get it into your bloodstream, you gotta eat it, and you gotta eat it in abundance. So it has to be a part of your regimen. And we want quick fix, so now everything is put it on there, apply. You know, they say put the avocado to this, but we really should be eating everything. So did everybody get some rosemary?
Yeah. You know, I had a thought recently that as humans, we should be eating like cows. You know how they eat grass and different plants and stuff all day long, a little bit, you know, break a little bit, you know, to get it all in our system.
Yeah, and that's so funny. But the one thing I will say, guys, is that cut it from wherever. Is that we cannot digest grass. We cannot digest grass. Even the lemongrass. So we're getting the inside out. Well, I'll tell you that now. The lemongrass is good, like a lot of the, I would say the Mediterranean, you know, the countries that border the Mediterranean, they use a lot of lemongrass and they cook with it. They cook with it, and I do too. Now, I make tea for everything. Anything I make, it gets tea, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, not cold, cold or hot, or then I'm salty, sweet, tangy, tart, bitter, I'm drinking tea. So anything I make tea. If I make rice, you put water, I make tea. So I make sure I get the constituents that comes up out of all the herbs, it goes into the water, so I drink it, you know. So even when you cook down the rice is getting all the nutrients. Yeah. So one more we're gonna get over here is, did we get the lemongrass? Yes. Okay, this is another component to my hibiscus tea. Y'all, I'm excited. Y'all know what this is? These are the hibiscus. This is the hibiscus sorrel. And you see the red tea? You see these little calyx? They're the calyx. The flower is going to come out. See how little it start off? When the flower comes, the flower is going to come out and it gets big. Once the flower comes out, the flower is going to fall off and then it's going to close back up and the calyx will get bigger. And then right before it's time to fall off, you pull it off and yep. And then that's what you use to make hibiscus tea, or the calyx.
So it's 2 kinds of hibiscus?
There's multiple kinds of hibiscus, but there's perennial and annual. So I have different, all my perennial hibiscus, all perennial hibiscus is known to be edible. It's known to be edible. All the leaves can be used as tea. So now I want y'all to get a leaf. Now, all the
tastes good.
I only see it once. The red crushed up.
Fresh from outside.
So those two, their leaves are
this
really,
tastes
really
good.
good. Most leaves are bitter, right? So and it's good for you. I will not go over those today, but just know I always say whatever you have in your bag and it pops you, write it down and then go look it up, do your research.
So what's the specific hibiscus name? Is this?
It's Roselle. Roselle hibiscus. It's Roselle or consider Jamaican hibiscus, sorrow. All of those are, that's the one you use to make the hibiscus tea. So that's when I learned that the leaves are edible. So I use the leaves. I use all the leaves in my teas. The blackberry, raspberry, mulberry, all the leaves are edible. Yeah, for berries as well. And the other component to the tea is the moringa. So everybody write that down. You heard of moringa? Moringa is the tree of life. It's the tree of life. It's like the healer of all times. And I will say I started using it probably about, I've been using it now for a while. But I can't say how long it really took before I really stopped feeling my hip not hurt no more, my knees don't hurt. Like all of that stuff went away. So I know it's a combination of things, but I know that the moringa, that's why those 3 are the key components to my tea. The moringa, the lemongrass, and the hibiscus, because of what the medicinal properties that they can serve the body. So then I'm gonna let y'all have a piece of the what is this? What is that? Smell the stem. The stem. Okay. Smell that door part open there. You know what it is?
Let me see. I don't know. I didn't smell.
Remember. Okay, we gonna go on that. It's locked. Oh, who did that?
It's sweet smelling. I don't know what it is.
Lemon balm.
Okay.
It's a healer too.
No. Okay, so. The moringa. You have the moringa?
I do. Yeah, I'm so excited because moringa is a tropical tree, and it's, the Asians, Africa has that tree
In their backyard.
I can use this to make.
I got it now in my backyard.
The seeds. Do you eat the seeds?
I do, but my thing is hopefully next year I will be able to have seeds. So my moringa, I only let people taste. I don't let them take it, only because that's my component for my tea, and I don't have it in abundance. Just learning how to grow it, Yeah. So in this season, in these sessions, I did 2 breads. I always do a sweet bread and I do regular bread, and I call it my any dough bread. With the any dough bread, you can make it pretzels, you can make a loaf of bread, you can make whatever with it. So, but what I did was each session, whatever we working on, I took that color and I applied it to the bread. So the one bread is so it's a ginger cornbread. It's sweet, but it's a ginger cornbread. Yeah. And then the other one is, she like, ooh, look.
Growing ginger out here?
You know what? My ginger did not do well.
Oh, it did.
But I will be growing it next year because I have it, but I do have turmeric.
You had turmeric?
Yes, I planted the ginger too deep and then I covered it, so it smothered the seedling when it came out. But this is the turmeric. I'll let y'all taste this too. Okay, everybody just takes a little piece.
You sure can. Wow.
This is the other thing I learned, that the leaves have just as much nutrients as the turmeric. It tastes the same, doesn't it? Yep.
How do you keep in your mind what's edible versus what's not edible?
Everything in my garden is edible.
Okay.
Now this is the stuff that's around the house. That's what I had before, and it's about making your yard look pretty. But then I've learned in between that some of that was edible. Like the elephant is. People use the stalk. They eat the stalk in other countries. So I haven't done my research on it, but I'm going to save some of them over the winter, do my research so I can have that. Daylilies are edible. Y'all know the little cedar ones right there, they're dying out, but they're edible. These.
No, which one?
Y'all know these, the big yellow flowers, they be everywhere in the back. And so I would just pick that up, put this like this, put right there, and put my seed.
Oh, wow.
Everything you see out here, that's what I did. Yep. The turmeric, then I got carrot. And so the other thing I learned is I don't have rows because the woods don't have rows. God made, but none of us look identical. We was meant to unite and work together. So I've learned that planting beneficial herbs keep away the wrong animals and the wrong bugs. And then, but it brings in the good bugs.
Okay. What is that beauty back there? Which one?
That's a hibiscus as well.
Oh, okay.
And it should be
I see
down
the pink
to
flower at
pink
the
one,
top.
yeah.
Now, is that the edible one? Oh, the roselle?
No, this is just it's not a, I don't know the species, but I do know it is perennial, so it is edible.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty gorgeous.
But I wanted to get this flower so I can try it out. So I try to catch the flowers at it. But the hibiscus usually bloom every day. Every day you get new hibiscus. They die and they bloom. So I try to catch them before they bloom. I mean, catch them at the end of the day before they die. And the other part is I have not been out in my garden yard like in 4 or 5 days. So it's like not looking as tidy as it is. But I like to show people the truth, so people can see.
Is that echinacea?
Which one? Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have echinacea bushes all over.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And so now they're coming back.
Which one is it? That one down there?
This is the echinacea. This is what you was pointing at, right? Yeah. Yep. And that's the other thing. That's good for the immune system. The leaves, actually, it's blooming, but they're really purple. They're purple leaves. They come in like a light purple, but when you dry it out, they're purple. Yeah.
You talk about, I see pepper.
Yeah, those are all peppers. Yeah.
You talk about.
So it's releasing an expression from February to September. So we'll start off people with seedlings